by itself. I'm not touching nothing. As you said that, it fucking fell. I wanted it right here. It's right in front of my eyes. 1 foot. I saw it fall.
All
Nothing
right,
touched
let's
it.
not try
As
to
you said,
curse the
when you
first
said,
5 minutes of the live. Let's not
they
try to.
just yeah. No person.
So
Can we
they don't.
smoke
The
or
first.
no? Hide the smoke. Hide the smoke.
Yeah, you got. I think they hide themselves actually hitting it, but I don't know. Man,
First
nah,
5 minutes.
forget that, man. We grown here.
Hide
What am I talking about, man? Let me stop playing. See, Sun Tzu, I almost did it again. Did you just catch that?
The show run itself.
Yeah, let the show run
it.
itself. Almost played into it that fast. It's that easy.
Yeah, you people like doing that. I don't know why y'all acting like you don't like.
Yeah, man. We will light this clip. We'll hold it out. We'll light a cancer stick.
It's like the
They
kid
like
looking
the
at titties
cancer.
with his hand
They
in
like
front
the
of his face
cancer sticks.
with
They
his
like when
fingers
you light the
spread.
cigarettes
I
and
ain't
smoke
looking.
cigarettes. Cancer stick. Good for cancer.
I ain't looking. Dang, I ain't even got my camera hooked up. Oh, I should have waited to go live after West. I should have tuned in to Ozo and
Well, Gabriel's on.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's what it is. It's like the whole. Even the not doing it is just as much. Like, yeah, I'm not going to do that no more because that's going to be, purer or whatever. It's just as much as I'm going to go do this.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. I don't see like it. To me, it's no different. It's nothing. Like things ain't as different as they used to be. What's up, Wild Man? They ain't as different as they used to be. It don't matter which route you go. That's why it got a beginning and an ending. It got a beginning and it got a. Damn, man, I forgot the blunts. Golly, man. Big chill. Throw me a paper. I wish I could just reach through this thing and grab a
Hey,
paper
man,
from
there's a raw right there. Here, man.
it.
There's a raw,
Man,
man.
good looking out, man. Good looking out.
Always grab the raw. I don't roll the blunt paper. So I always got extra
You
raw.
might as well wait to go live. They're trying to get you to get ready.
You gotta get your inventory straight. Yeah, man. There's some of that chemo fucking weed, man. It's supposed to be crazy. Look like a half ounce, man. I don't want to say nothing disrespect to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I weighed that shit 28 on, but I swear it looked like half ounce. It's one of that kind of dense, but the buds don't even look really crazy. You know how these Canadian motherfuckers with they stems. I know you guys make fun because I got stem, but that's how Canada does it, man. You cheap bastards.
Yeah, but reality. What's up, Con? I heard you come in for a minute. We was talking about the illusion of reality.
Nothing is real. You know,
It's
it's as
crazy.
real as you make it, or as
It's
real as you
crazy
think.
because it's like nothing is real, but it's all real at the same time. Is it every moment that's real?
It's up
Because
to you to make it real.
once the
You got to
moment
make it
pass,
real.
it don't exist no more. It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. And then it's a memory.
You know what I
It's
was
gone.
thinking
Time,
about,
time
right?
still there.
Hey, you ever went like a year and ate something different every day for the whole year?
No, I'm
Quite a
too poor
bit.
for that.
Too quick.
Like
Yeah, I'm a
something
Virgo.
different to
I'm
where
a Virgo. I'm creature of habit, so I don't like too much new things. I find something good and I stick with it.
like
Isn't that right,
today.
Jamaica?
Today you eat
I'm
chicken,
open.
tomorrow you eat
I'm
pork,
open to it.
but you eat it in different ways every week. Not like eating the same dish every day.
I try to switch it up. I try to do curry, garlic. I
What's
try to
up,
do
Green Buds?
teriyaki. Butter chicken. I try to switch it up. I try to
No, but
switch it up.
then just think about how many times a month you probably have that chicken right there. Probably a few times a month.
Enough times, yeah, man, because I don't eat nothing else but chicken.
Yeah, so it's like
I don't eat beef. You know, beef's too expensive. I don't eat pork. Pork ain't good for my. Chicken seems the only thing
uh,
good, man.
Big Chill probably did. Green Bud said, anyone been finding bud not something mold on their weed and at all recently?
That's why I
No.
don't have a magnifying glass
Mm.
here. It's upstairs. But I got magnifying glasses. You got to check your bud. Yeah, man. You got to look in there. You got a magnifying glass from the dollar store 5 times, not the 2 times when you can't see shit.
Yeah,
That's for reading paper. Look,
on the
five
jars
times and
out
look
here
to your
now, they
bud.
got a little magnifying glass on it when you go
Yeah,
in the
you got to
cannabis
check your
club.
bud, people. Yeah, man. Because the butt rut or the bud rut is under inside the bud. Sometimes you don't see it on the outer bud, and then you break off a piece, and then you fucking see it, man. But bring it back to wherever you got it from,
I remember
because
when
they should
my
have taught that.
I remember when my uncle them first grew some grapes. First grew some grapes, and they thought it was mold because it was purple,
Mm-mm.
so they didn't like it. They gave a gang of it to me. Ooh, it was some fire.
Shit, man. That's like a Nuki joke, man.
Yeah, people won't be used to differences and they'll give it away.
Yeah, but no, I ain't never seen no mold on my shit. If I did, I'd just give it to Green Buds.
But some of that frosty shit sometimes got the mold on top, the white fucking shit, and you think it's frosty. You got to look, man. You got to look and see what mold looks like. There's different kinds of mold too, right? But you taste it when you smoke it. But then when somebody tells you, "Yo, that weed got mold," then you're like, "Fuck, man, I smoked that. I smoked that weed before, man, because it has a taste. When the mold has a taste, like, it's like if you try to roll a spliff out of lined paper. I don't know if you're a kid, you ever run out and you roll an ounce out of a sheet of paper from school, big
Oh yeah.
lined paper, thick paper, and a lot of weed. You got like about 2 ounces of weed in this big fucking joint. But you still taste that fucking paper is different. That's the ink, and you fucked up when you were a kid. We wouldn't roll Bible paper, so we just rolled
I didn't
stationary
I didn't
paper.
smoke until I was like 17, bruh. I was like 16, 17. There was 17. I had just turned 17, but I ain't even smoked when I was younger. Why I don't know.
13, 14 for me, but I smoked
Should
hash
have started
first
a
Some
long.
before
areas weed wasn't actually as easy to
I
get.
smoked a lot of hash.
It's actually easier to get some harder
I
drugs
need to
than
get a
weed.
black light. I guess the mole spots will glow under the black light. What?
Yeah,
Mole
the black
spots?
light too. Yep, yep,
They
yep.
they glow
That's
under the. I
Hey,
didn't know
everybody,
that.
Drew.
certain
What's
Yeah,
molds,
up,
certain
not
Miss
all
types of
molds.
Eric
molds
Yeah,
will
Yeah.
phosphorescent.
that's true too. Will show under light. Yep, that's true.
Black light, yeah,
Not all
they.
molds though.
Oh, here we go. Let's go, Eric B. What's the questions today?
Uh,
Welcome
Oh,
to the Eric B. Mini side quest.
oh yeah.
What's going on, China?
So,
What's happening in
okay,
Wow.
China?
Because
Eric? What's
okay. Check
happening,
this
brother?
out. I think I can
uh-oh.
understand. I think I can understand a little bit by time travel because
Mm.
something came on to me about time travel, but it's
mm-hmm.
like everything is written in the book or something like that. For that example, and I was like laying down with the mushrooms like right on top of my head,
Mm.
and they gave me something about you know about the book
True life story.
of
All
life
right.
or the what we call a book of life, and I kind of understand that in the book, right? When you read a book, it's
Mhm.
talking about you now. Okay, say for instance, you take a book, right, and
Mm-hmm.
you flip the book to the next page, right? That page is the future. The page of the book, when you flip it, it's the future.
Yeah.
So in that book, it's like time travel is already in that book when somebody flipped the page. But at the same time, that book is still the now. So like, say for instance, okay, uh, in the book, right?
Uh huh.
There is no yesterday in the book still because you're still okay. They was giving me something about a book. So in the book, when when you're talking about yourself in the book, it's you in the book, right? You
Yeah.
can you can flip that book back. You know, okay, they talk about the past, right? Even in that book, it's still okay. In the past, you flip the book backwards. That will be the past, but it's not the past. It's still the now in that book. You get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you flip that book back, it's still now. But if you flip the book forward, it's still now. But you still talk about, okay, the future is now, but they say, but if you flip that book forward, it's still talking about the time travel or something like time travel.
It's like you time traveling, but you're not, because even when you
Yeah,
go forward with the book, it's still now.
it's still
It's
now
like
in the
even the
book.
future of the book is now. You
It's
read it.
it's still
Time does
now.
not exist.
Anywhere your perspective is perceiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your perspective only can
Okay.
perceive it from right now. Okay. At the
Exactly.
moment.
Okay, but get this. So okay, based on that vibration that I'll be doing a lot. Okay, and even with these pictures and everything that I was talking about. So when I vibrate, and this including the dreams too. I was talking about too with the dream. So when I'm like vibrating with like okay, because I took a picture of like the hieroglyph, and I took a picture of where I live, and then I took some other pictures, and they're all vibrating at the same time. All of them vibrating at the same time. The hieroglyph is basically that same book. The hieroglyph on those walls it's happening now. It's like a book, and it's happening now in the hieroglyphs in Egypt or anywhere around the world. It's still happening. This is the same book.
Yeah.
And when I'm looking at and when I'm looking, okay, and
What's
another
up,
thing,
KK2? YY seven.
when I'm writing all this stuff down, because I'm writing a lot of stuff down. I have written so much stuff down, and when I wrote them all down, I'm vibrating. I put my hand over my all the words wrote down, and I'm vibrating with it.
Yeah.
And but okay, you know how you were talking about that? Okay, Drew, you remember how you talked about that one journey you had, and that person about are you going to write something now? Why you stop this right here? Remember the
I'm trying to remember.
that one journey you had, and that person said he said something like, "Are you going to continue to write something about?"
Guy in the diner.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, when you
yeah.
was in the diner.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something like that. And what I was doing, it's the same exact thing. Because when I put my hand over my all the words that when I put my hands over all the words that I'm writing down, I'm vibrating with it. And then I turn the page to a blank page. I'm not vibrating with it constantly. So this is constantly happening, even though you know
That, yeah,
it,
because
it, it
like I like on that one, Eric. I think it was showing me like the how we generate a gang of realities, like a gang of different realities in our mind, and some of them are unfinished. Some of them we only added so much to. Some of them like when they say a ghost got unfinished business.
mm,
Your mind be having unfinished business because I was just sitting in that diner and I'm looking at myself and he just like telling me like, bro, like this is where you gonna stop it at. And it was weird, right? Because
exactly,
when even
exactly.
like I'm in the diner, sitting in the diner, but then I'm also looking at it from a third person from outside of the diner, which looked like one of them old subway cars, like a metal subway car or something like that.
Oh,
But
see
it only went out
that,
so far, like so far, and then it stopped, and from there it was just
wow.
white.
See, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It was just
Exactly
white.
what I'm saying. Because you get okay, you get like okay, like layers that you guys were talking about, right? Now, say for instance, okay, because like I said today, I took a picture of where I live, right, and I got all these people in there, and I'm
Yeah,
vibrating with all these people, and then I took a picture of the hieroglyph on the wall. I'm vibrating it, so that's another story. So the hieroglyph on the walls, they're still happening right now. It's all
yeah,
happening. It's still
yeah,
going on. When
yeah,
we look at them walls, it's still happening. They're still doing the same thing. And I
Yeah,
took another picture. I think it's this cathedral. You know how they had the cathedral, all the images on that wall, and that's still happening on them walls. So
yeah.
everything is, in layers is happening, at the same time. Now I'm looking, but these are all I'm
It
vibrating, but at the same time I'm vibrating in this
it kind
particular
of it's
way.
kind of remembrance to me of like how the trees grow. You feel me? And if you chop a tree down and you look at the fucking the stump and you see the
Yes,
rings, and
the
each ring
rings.
is a layer of its
Mhm.
growth. And I think reality, man, I be feeling like sometimes reality grow in that same way, to
Yeah,
where it's grow another layer
it's
because it's
always growing.
yeah, it's
Okay.
always
Yeah.
growing. It's never not growing. It's always
But
making itself probably better, or you know making things more superb or some shit or what. I ain't gonna say better, but it's always growing. I'll just say that.
well, see, at the same time, even that when that happens, it's like it's telling its own story too.
Yeah, yeah. Because
It's telling.
if you look at when you look at the inside of that tree stump and you see them layers, they still
The
there, even
ring.
though it outgrew that smaller one. It's the
Mhm.
other one that's still within that other one. All the layers,
Yeah.
like that outside one, be the newest one, the most gigantic one, but all the other ones still exist within that thing.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
it's
see,
still
all,
all
exactly.
yeah, all
Yeah,
the rings
all
still at even
the
from the first ring,
the first ring.
all
Exactly.
yeah, all exists within that tree stump.
So at the same time, see, that's exactly what I'm saying. What different different pictures I was taking, and at that same time, what I was saying that all that stuff is still existing in another layer.
Yeah, yeah. Because remember,
When,
it kind of tripped me out. Like even when we say it, when we go, okay, everything is happening at one time, like or like like the moments is each moment, but it's like okay, everything is existing at one time. This shit never
on
stopped. We can
it's
say
never stopped.
like we make it seem like when somebody die, reality stops.
Stop. It
And then
never
it go
stopped.
back and start back up, because this
It,
person died this year. No, that shit never stops.
it never stopped.
It,
And
it
see, that's why I've been trying to tell. I've been trying to tell people this all the time because even with that vibration, see, that's how you can tell with vibrations. That's how you can tell with the vibration because everything is going on with that vibration in the picture. Now,
yeah,
now, not only in the pictures, now even in the movies, that it's the same exact thing. The same exact thing. Even in the movies, when I'm watching these movies, it's telling it's telling its own stories
yeah.
too. It's like a
But
book too.
it's crazy because it be telling the truth and it be telling a lie at the same time. You know what I mean? Because like you can go and take a picture of a mausoleum, right? And
Yeah,
it'll be spiritual and sacred to you, but somebody else
yeah.
it'll just be a building.
yeah.
So
Oh, okay,
it's telling many different stories.
okay.
But the
Yeah.
story is only dependent upon the individual.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Yeah, it's like the
it
elephant
well,
with a bunch of
well,
blind
yeah,
people.
well that
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? That right there, that's just like what Thought said about the fire, because the fire always changing day to day. So it wouldn't have to be. I don't really think. Oh, well, do you really think it has something to do with the lie or truth? Because
I,
it always changing.
I
Everything.
I think that's what we call it. We just call it a lie
Oh,
or
okay.
truth because
Right.
it can go so many different ways. And like the way that
Oh,
you
okay.
perceiving it going is your truth.
True.
But then
Oh,
like
okay.
say to me I can see it a different way. And to me I'll be going, oh, you lying because you looking at it in a whole different way than I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like unless I just somebody killed somebody and they actually lied and said they didn't do it, but they really did it. I'm just saying, but
well, see, and see that's another
and
thing
that's
too.
and that
I
one gonna go both ways too, because his family gonna be like, I know him and I know he wouldn't do nothing like that. You feel me? And they
Yeah.
mind, even if he gets sentenced, go to jail, they can see all the evidence. His fingerprint can be there. It could be a videotape. It's still gonna be like, well, it had to be something else. You know, he was controlled by a demon or something.
Mm.
He went
Oh,
schizo at the time. You feel me? Like it still can still the truth can still be a lie.
yeah. But how? I mean,
Toph
like,
said it. Didn't Toph say that? There are no truths.
yeah, there are no truth.
There are
So,
none.
I mean, because it's just like saying, okay, it just is. So how can
Yeah,
the truth be a lie when everything just
it
is?
just
So when
is.
everything is because everything. Remember what that one guy said? Everything is just happening. So I
Yeah,
mean, it's like just like okay, like when you say that you enter somebody else's body and you shoot the person that's okay, say okay, like you guys saying, okay, I'm the one with the gun, okay, and I'm gonna shoot a person, but the person that I shot is me.
yeah, blindly. You want this?
Yeah, the person that okay, I'm the person with the gun, and I shot the person. The person that I shot is me. I'm going down, and the other person that
Huh?
got shot is still me.
No.
Something like
Wait, say that again.
oh, okay. Okay, it's like the person that has the gun. Okay, for example, for myself, I'm gonna shoot the person. I'm gonna shoot him. Okay, and he got shot, but the person that got shot is me. Like you guys were talking about. You get it?
Yeah,
Like you guys. Okay, just something
yeah,
like that because everybody. Okay, let's say everybody is me, and everybody. They're me and you are them or me or you are all the
yeah. It's
same.
wild because that's what what's the one guy named UL? The one guy was telling dude, homeboy was telling him he didn't want to go down there and go to war because them was his family. And or his men, he looked up to them
Yeah,
people. So it's like if I,
Arjuna.
yeah, Arjuna, and he like, bro, one that you're looking at
Yeah,
it wrong.
yeah. When he's
Hey,
talking to Krishna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one that's being killed is not actually being killed, and it's like what? But
yeah,
I can kind of see it because I had those experiences, Eric B, to where I
uh,
was killing somebody, and I was the person that was getting killed. But it wasn't only that. I was the scream. I was the knife. I was the gun. I was the bro. It was the
yeah.
trippiest
That's what
thing.
you are. Even if you're doing that right now, if you were like to run up on somebody with a
Yeah, it's
knife,
crazy.
you are that person. You are the projection of that person. That's all you. All of it. All that you're
oh yeah,
perceiving is you.
Yeah, all
it,
of
it,
it.
and it's all because of that light.
It's all because of
It's
what?
all it's all because of that light. Everything is one.
Yeah, everything. Everything is the light. But it's like everything is the light, but like, are you the darkness to where you can kind of control it? You feel me? And make the things that you want kind of light up. You feel me? The things that you believe, the things you accept, the things that you want, you can put the light on it, and that shit will be something to you.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's
we was just talking about that right now. Like I was talking about like how the different religions and even spirituality, like we start to get into all these things and we stop like kind of being ourselves and we start to become the psychedelics. We
yeah.
like we become it to where this is the only thing we can speak. And like I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but like I'm to that point to where I'm like going, damn, I'm watching how is that different than a Christian speaking Christianity?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's like see that's
it's always the systems
like
trying to form a new system around it.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's just the same system giving you the illusion, in the illusion, and you making that illusion real. And it's like, it's not nothing wrong with it. Don't let me fool you and say okay, because I think it's all going every which way we want. Like every which way, it's going that way right now. Don't matter what you can think of. Right now, a little person with one leg hitting a flip off a diving board. It already happened. A man choking a lion to death. It happened. Like everything you can think of has been done probably once.
True. See, that's exact. See, that's another. See, that goes back to that book, because in the book, okay, you read a book, right? And in the book, you got okay, you read a book, but in the book, you got the other pages that's already happening, but you haven't got to that page yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you read the book in the so the future, the future in the book is the pages that you haven't read yet.
But it's like yeah, like you said, like okay, it's like this is the book. Everything has already been written. You just reading the story. You
reading
just
the story.
reading the story.
But see, it's like
a man choking a lion.
I mean, it's like we're reading our own story, right? We're reading our own story.
That's what I
think. Because
right.
At the same time, it's like, but see, I know another thing, we can change it too. Because like I'm saying, like when I'm writing things down and I put my hands over the words that I'm writing down, I'm vibrating with them.
Yeah, that's I think that's the illusion right there. The illusion is that you can change it. You feel me? My car is different than his, but it's still a car. You feel me? It's still a car. You just like that kind of car. I like this kind of car, but it's like, no, my car is better than yours. And it's like, bro, it's still a car. Still getting you from point A to point B. Like life. Life getting you from life to death. Everybody goes from point A to point B in life. Everybody go from living to dying. The body, or whatever you want to call it.
But yeah.
Because I know if I say it wrong, people are going to take it wrong. So let me clarify myself.
See, that's another thing, too, because even thoughts talking about the Lords of the Cycles say that life is within you. So what about without? The life is within, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but when we say when we see things outwards, but this all what we see outwards is like basically inward.
Yeah, because
all the life.
And even if it is outside, we bring it in.
Yeah.
We bring it in almost to becoming the whatever, like me becoming this coffee right here that I'm drinking. Big Chill becoming that blunt he's smoking. Because it's kind of, it's weird to say it. That's the part that just gets me. It's weird to say it, but the more that I say it nowadays, the more I can feel it. And this is the weird thing. That's how I know it's an illusion. Because the more that I say it, this thing right here, the more I feel it. This is why people go and they praise. Because the more they say it, the more they pray, the more they do this, the more they can feel it. And what we're trying to do is trap that feeling.
See, that's exactly
trap the essence of that feeling and make it last forever. Even if we can just get it on Sundays.
Hey, UL. Now, remember that I was telling you the other day about the W? And you remember I was telling you the other day about the that W? Because once I said that, the W, I will start to vibrate with it. And it's like something that, when I was telling you that, when I vibrate with it, it has something to do what I'm putting down in the book. That just came to me not too long ago. When I say that, because when I say it, I'll start to vibrate. Now, not only that, even with the M word too. See, because once I say, because it's powerful. That's why I gotta use letters, because every time I say the full thing, it's too powerful. It's way powerful. So
Yeah.
it's like
But yeah, it's
what
because
I
you allow that much power to be in it. It's just like what True was saying with any prayer or hymn, or
mhm.
when those people say they have the secret name of God, or they say don't say it too much because it's powerful. Don't
Yeah.
don't say the Lord's name in
Oh,
vain. It's got too much power.
but see but
It's
even
the
when I
same.
say it, I wasn't even thinking. I mean it's like
Yeah,
what I
but
was
that's
saying
what I'm
before. It
saying.
just
The same
is.
thing with like manifestation, willing or not. It doesn't matter if you are putting the energy on it like that. You've already kind of given it that trigger.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like it don't matter what it is, bro. It's fucking weird as shit. It can be whale watching.
Yeah.
You can you can actually chase shrimp and name all the shrimp in the whole world your whole life.
it's like giving it's like when you give it a name, when you give it a name, it actually comes into form or something like that.
Yes, yeah, it takes form. That and we see that through everything, Eric B. That's the
Yeah,
part. That's another thing that tripped me out because it can be stuff that you probably never heard about, and
never knew
then it
exactly.
get brought to light, and then it's like now you like, oh, I ain't never seen that before, but now that I see it, it's like, dang. Now
It's everywhere.
you start seeing it within reality everywhere, and you go, damn, this thing always
Yeah.
Everywhere.
been here.
It's because you
Yeah.
unconsciously noticed it before, but you didn't know you noticed it until somebody brought it to your attention. Now you
Yeah,
notice it out.
yeah, because you
Yeah,
seen it, but it was invisible to you.
it's yeah. Okay, that's
And that's
understandable.
how like manifestation and all those things are working. All these things are always
Yeah.
there. And you just allow yourself to be aware of that, what that potential avenue or those
Uh,
patterns.
You did it many a times. I said, and it's crazy because when like the words, right? Just the words of every religion, the words of rappers, words of music. Have you ever noticed, like, if you went somewhere, say if you seen, like, I
mhm.
went somewhere, I seen a female in the car. She was nice looking, but the music that she was playing, I forgot what it was playing. She was dressed the certain way of the person that listened to that damn kind of music. Then when I went over here, I seen somebody else, another girl, listen to the same music, was dressed damn near just like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that it's like in the culture.
Yeah,
It's all part of the whole. It's like like going to like a you know
You know you need those
cosplay
apple
thing. You
bottoms,
start
Gene.
to wear
uh,
the DC characters if it's for DC. It's
Yeah.
Marvel characters for Marvel,
Marvel.
anime for the anime place.
yeah,
And
and
you
and
start to put on the guise of whatever.
and that's the disguise. That's the disguise we put on. You feel me?
Man,
That's the disguise we put on.
it's just
And
like
you
when
see
I
people
was.
do it all the time. It's not even like to say it only happens to children. People will show up in somebody else's place. They'll end up being dressed like those people after a while, and they'll start to do all the same
Yeah,
thing.
I did that
Oh,
before. I went to Target with a red button up on it. Somebody gonna ask me where the soap was. I'm like, I don't work here. It's
You
like, but
sure
you not
do.
on the you look like Jake from State Farm. You dress like Jake from State Farm. I'm just saying, but you kind of
Play part.
you kind of get that.
And
And
they
I
keep
see
going.
that's why everybody choose their style of dress because that sometimes that says who a person is. It
Yeah,
don't say who they
oh,
is. It say who they portraying to be.
yeah, that uniform.
Like I
They
was
give it a
saying,
cultural
you gotta
uniform.
wear them apple bottom jeans.
Oh yeah, because if you don't, then you ain't gonna have that booter poking out. You feel me? It's gonna look like a flat back. It's just gonna look like a table. stood straight up. Yeah.
Fat Jacks. Fat Jacks.
Yeah, and yesterday I was watching that new Kong and what's the other one? Kong
Oh
and
yeah, Godzilla.
Well,
Godzilla.
yeah.
yeah, I was watching that, man, and even that right there, I was vibrating big time, especially when close to the end of that movie, they went into that what not underworld, but the what world they called it again?
Middle
The
Earth.
yeah,
Earth.
yeah, middle hollow world or something. And they
Hollow
went through
Earth.
there.
Hollow Earth.
Yeah, and when they went through there, all around that area, I was vibrating all around or around that area. But when they went back out, I wasn't vibrating because it's like a different portal. Okay, it's nothing but a
Yeah.
portal, right? Yeah, going through there, and with okay, you got the ice, the ice
Oh,
dinosaur, because that okay, dinosaur or Godzilla.
oh,
The ice one,
whatever
I was
that
vibrating.
damn thing is, huh? That
Yeah.
ice one that shoot the ice and shit. That's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
That was
Because I
crazy
told
right
you,
there.
bro. I told you, if you pick, it's a pattern that's put into every year. You feel me? I couldn't understand that because remember on the last Godzilla, they was finding them in the ice and shit like that. But then they had that ice dinosaur in there. Then if you go watch Ghostbusters, they got a fucking ice creature
Yeah,
that's turning everything to ice.
see that. I can see that too.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. But you've seen this pattern since you've been playing video games.
Oh yeah, huh?
They'll have the ice world, the lava world, the
Yeah.
sand world,
Yeah. Oh
and
shit.
with
Mario.
these experiences.
Mario went through all of them, huh? Mario
It's
went
all
through
part
all
of
of
the
them.
story. These are the parts of the environments of the story.
But I think that's the only thing I didn't like about the King Kong and Godzilla is they made them move too much like humans. Even their bodies was made like humans. That's the only thing I didn't like.
I think that's what they're trying to get, though. They're trying to still leave in that, that we're still just talking about people, right?
What if there were people that turned into Godzilla?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it's like in what we consider metaphorical.
Yeah, that's what I think they was talking about too, UL, about people, a type of people, a people. Because King Kong is a nigga. King Kong black. Godzilla Asian, I think, or something. Chinese or something. Hey. Yeah, hey, look. Hey, when I went to the games in Anaheim, right, UL, this is another thing. I said, man, black and white people make Arabs. Black and Mexicans make Arabs.
Hey, we got that, okay?
Hey, what's his name? Jalen Green. Did Jalen Green do? Yeah. That's how all the kids look when I went to the basketball games. Half the kids looked like that.
Yeah, but that's
even mine.
Soon everybody's just gonna be light skinned pick.
Basically, but when you go and you do your research, you find out that's a mechanism. I don't know. That's a mechanism that we use to make it seem like they was gonna have better chances at society by being light skinned.
Oh, are you trying to say like the albino, like the opposite?
Huh? The albino winning anyway, because they can choose what's.
No, like how...
No, he means like back in like the
camouflage.
Yeah, and in many cultures,
Yeah,
not
back
even
in
just
slavery
America.
days and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah, that's why when the black and white mix, the baby came out light skinned.
Yeah, real light.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like, oh no, we can't kill it.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, because we going, because when you go to get a job, they're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to hire you, but that dark motherfucker right there. I think twice.
You got more black
than you. Twice about
him.
He too dark. He looked like some black Air Force Ones.
Did you die in them?
Hey,
Not with
which
the
is
pink.
fucked up, man. Which is
But
fucked up.
No, but that's kind of what has been put into so many different stories. It's
Yeah.
kind of how it's perceived now from culture.
And then that all that changed.
The
But
black
we
shoes
still,
are cop painted.
But
it
but
all
what
changed,
about
but we still doing
but,
it.
but what about back? I mean, way back when there were like people that was green in color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue.
Well, you even in those stories, you still see those groups still kind of doing the same thing to each other. You have the Ashura and the Devis always harassing each other.
Yeah.
One calling the other one wicked, and the other one calling the other one to control it or something like that.
Yeah.
Because Ashura are kind of more like nature spirits, and the Devis are more like divine interaction.
If there was no evil,
humans.
there'd be no good. If there was no good, there'd be no evil.
Yeah. I be feeling
Well,
like that
not
too
that there's
sometimes.
either.
But
It's kind of how where you're standing.
Yeah. So it's like they both don't exist. They part of the illusion.
Yeah.
The illusion of two.
That's part of the illusion. That's
It
why
keeps raining over in your village, but it's a drought over in mine. So y'all are doing something wicked to stop the rain from coming over here.
That's right.
Y'all must be evil.
Yeah, because if somebody, it'd be crazy because when you go watch videos, you feel me, and you see somebody, running somebody's house and they rob and they kill them and everybody be like, man, that motherfucker need to go to jail. I hope they catch him, man. He rot in jail and this and that and different things like that. You feel me? Because that's messed up.
Okay.
Like, but if they come back, like, say if it's a gang member or something like that, though, they be like, man, all them motherfuckers need to kill each other.
Man,
You get evil to the motherfucker. They all need to die.
No, all it has to be is they still say, "Oh, I honor my son because he goes and he's a soldier," but that's exactly he's doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing. Yeah.
Shooting people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a different story because
then they come back and they got skills and shit, and they end up being homeless on the side of the street and can't handle their fucking life.
Because he did it for the country.
His gang is big enough to be a culture now.
Yeah, he did it for the country. It made it okay.
Okay.
They was trying to kill
But even
us.
just like in the starting of America, Americans are terrorists to England when the starting of America.
America is a terrorist to everybody.
They were basically rebelling against their situation, the system that they were locked into.
We are on YouTube. I don't know if we can say that, but
no, it's just a part of their history.
If you actually think about it, America,
rebels and terrorists to the crown.
But ain't that every country?
Yeah, that's how countries are established.
It's really the corporation, because America, like they say that the Washington, DC is the corporation of the whole, the corporation, right? They say that United States is the corporation. America is just the land.
Yeah, but that's one thing that I'm gonna tell you America is gonna do. It's gonna be what everybody needed to be. That's the mix-up, because everybody got different beliefs on what they want America to be.
Yeah,
and
well,
that's
why it's so different. Yeah.
And it's being all of it. It said, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna be all of it. I'm gonna be racist. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be that. Whatever you, yeah.
Yeah, bring your cult and your clan, and see if you can fix it in.
Yeah, as long as you keep on saying.
Name it something different. Shit, if you're gonna drive on the left side, fuck you. I'm gonna drive on the right side.
As long as you keep on saying the magic word, it's America.
America.
You are part of it.
I know it.
They always say that. Okay, if you like the police officer, right?
Yeah.
If you look at their names, it's all in capital letters, right? It's all corporation. They're all corporate, right? So that's just like saying like Sears or Kmart,
Madonna.
They got their own flag.
Hey, if all the people just woke up one day and said, "Man, we gonna stop doing bullshit. We
Yeah,
not gonna
okay.
steal no more. We not gonna kill nobody. We just gonna all just get along." A
And
lot of
take.
this shit would be cut out. It wouldn't be no use for it.
Yeah, but it's that same cult and cultures that defend the right for them to keep doing those things.
Yeah.
Anything that is they consider the other ones are calling corrupt. The ones that are doing the corrupt thing, their culture defends their ability to do such a thing. Well, capitalism says that you can capitalize on any situation.
That
Well, the
that
Lord
be,
says
you know,
you're infidels, or
that
Yeah.
almost kind of reminds me of a little bit of North Korea, because you go to their streets all clean,
yeah, even in that. But
ain't nothing going on, you know.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're all based on the same thing. It's like you have like just one person there, and he's just a person. But as soon as you have two or three people there, they're now
Yeah.
a cult. And then they'll
Oh
try to
yeah.
spread their culture to others. And if they can do it long enough, then they become a nation or a corporation or something big enough that they will keep trying to spread it and make it the only way that you're supposed to perceive how existence is.
Yep.
Yeah. But one day we gonna wake up. We gonna all do that shit. Everybody
Good
just
luck
gonna
with
wake up and be like, "Man, forget that shit."
that. Man.
Yeah, I'm done with this crazy stuff. Oh, I'm gonna just start working together with everybody. I ain't fighting no more. You
A lot
stepped
of
on my
times they're not
shoes,
even
it don't
fighting for their
matter.
own.
I said road rage. Come on now.
The thing is, on both sides too, though, they're not fighting for their own reasons or trying to help people for their own reasons. And when they actually start to do it for their own reasons, then they'll be able to
Talk about
control
that
it.
fucking
Yeah,
They'll
because
money.
be able to
That's
use that
you was
tool.
once you got signed up in the group, we gave you reasons. we
Yeah.
gave. What's up, Ozo? Yeah, once you got signed, man. Once you hit that thing, man. Yeah, here
What
go.
up, man?
Look, here go your reasons. They all in this book. Here go the pamphlet.
we strong
Oh
friends.
shit,
Oh,
man.
damn.
Straight from the reasons
What
either.
I'm talking about, man?
Oh, just the the illusion of
Capital
the illusion
infinite.
Reasoning.
within the illusion, as
Come
we
on,
create
man.
more illusions.
Oh, the rabbit hole, man. Here
The
we go.
rabbit hole.
As
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Because if it's the illusion, it's all the illusion. It ain't one piece of it that's not the illusion.
The what? The what?
That it's not one part of it that's actually not the illusion. It's supposed
I
to
don't,
be an illusion.
I don't
It's
know,
just
man. I
what
found out
you
that
use to
today,
perceive it.
that we in the year of the dragon now, so that's dope.
Damn.
Usual.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so
It,
a lot of power.
it's like the illusion of the senses.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the senses. Of the senses. And the senses
Like
be blind.
you gotta remind yourself, nah, color doesn't even exist.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel
This
me? And it's
doesn't even
hard to be
exist.
colorblind when you constantly create these colors. It's hard to be
It's constantly
colorblind.
creating everything. That's what you call a reality. Once you have like enough built up, enough patterns on there, and then you'll start to then judge those realities against each other.
Yeah.
Okay, say
This
for
one's more
instance,
real because it feels more dense than that other one.
But when I
say
go
That
for
on,
one,
instance, because
go ahead,
when I
Eric.
go to the mountains, right? Because the sun is out, and sometimes you get all the trees and brushes and stuff like that. So I'm going up, right? Sometimes it gets so bright that I have to look at a dark image, like the trees and stuff, because when I'm going up, I'm starting to see like light coming through, like images. So sometimes I got to look at the like dark. Well, because it's like these images, like trees, and it's like they have a dark color to them. The light is so bright from the sun that sometimes I have to look at all the brushes, like the trees and stuff. Because sometimes I get in all these, what you call it, these orbs of light. I'm seeing them, and it gets so bright, and I'm looking at them, and every time I'm going up, I'm saying that I have to look at some like the trees and brushes, because it's like the trees shows like some dark patches in them, where I
Yeah,
don't
that's
get
what
too pranced
that's kind
in.
of what people are always doing. They're always looking back into the contrast when they are,
Yeah,
even when they go into those states, they go
because
back to the contrast of what they consider as themselves.
yeah,
I'm just an
because
individual person doing this thing in my room. No, I'm not this whole thing all over everywhere. No, contrast it back to myself.
I
And
noticed I noticed that when it's like I noticed that when I'm going up and I see this bright light, and it's
it's
sometimes
desert scenario.
it's spinning, but it's bright, but it's colory too, and it's spinning around. Then I have to look to the left, to get myself back, you know, in place, because I'm looking at, because that light of the sun shining so bright, so I'm looking at it, and then it's like, oh man,
Yeah, the desert scenario. That it's so bright when you start to perceive it that you try to, not look at it.
yeah.
And then whole groups come up with the whole don't look at it because it's too bright. It'll burn you all the way away. And
It's
and
not
that
the
being
it's not
burnt away, that's your ego that they're always scared.
all the
Certain
ego part of it.
certain
Yeah.
groups are teaching from the ego's perspective where it doesn't want to die. It doesn't want to go past
What's
that
up, vibrating color?
borderline. Don't look at
Oh,
God, walk inside those places.
oh yeah.
The you, Wally said the you, me, or it's like a painting which came from a photograph that was taken of what is happening, a copy of whatever is sensational activity just being. Eric B.
Yep.
Did you hear
Yeah, I heard it.
that?
I heard it.
This is a copy of a copy of a copy of another copy. Unlimited copies. It's crazy. I think you think the copies come out a little thinner, well, or do they come out a little bit more colorful?
What's how many layers you kind of are putting in there? Are you putting those layers of thickness?
Yeah.
Like,
I had a good
it's
DMT
like
trip the other day. Man,
it's like
come in.
you know how people like, oh, on this piece of toast, look, it's the Mona Lisa. On this in this gravel here, it's the face of Jesus. Oh, look, it's SpongeBob when you walk past this thing just right and you look from this angle, and that thing over there. It's just that like from certain perspective angles you can grab, and that's where people are always trying to stand, and they're always trying to keep groups of people with them in those
Yeah, if you
because they can build the illusion from there. Look, if you look just right, hold your head like this, and you know, and then they'll try to run their whole group on that.
yeah. If you got a DMT trip, you can come right in Discord and share it. So you don't have to type it in, and I have to read it because I ain't got my glasses on. My glasses ain't gonna be here for another week. You feel me?
Everybody's always kind of living in that symbolic, hoping that they can get to a subjective thing, and then hoping that subjective thing actually has an objective thing
Okay.
somewhere else.
How you
Those
do
are just
that?
layers that they're putting on something that is far beyond those concepts. It allows those concepts to be created.
Yeah, but Vibrating Color said he said had a good DMT trip the other day. I'm like, yeah, man, come in and share.
Yeah, you
Look,
gotta
well, yeah, when you have a experience, man, come in and share. Everybody will be
Some
glad. So,
rock star stories and doing shit like Yeah, man, I had a journey. I did this and that. Like, damn, for real, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, come in and share that thing, though. Come in and share it. That'd be the most fascinating parts. The trip stories. Nah, it'll all be fascinating. You feel me? It'll all be
And like I always
fascinating.
say, is even like these ancient stories are just trip stories of the past that have been groups have kind of danced around and built up into more and more and
Yeah.
spread through their family members.
He said tomorrow is a thought in this instant. Immediacy. What? I think that's what it say. Which can't be explained. That only the body is going to be interacting with. Ego for yesterday, but backwards. Uh, Wally Soto. Hey,
True.
yeah, I
He
thought
said like
that's
it's like tomorrow's a thought. I mean, it's like today's a thought.
yeah. I think it's all a thought because it
All the
happened.
thought.
It happened so fast. It happened so damn fast. You barely have
Even what
time
you
to
think
think.
you are is a thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
A thing that is you is fast. It's so fast.
That's hella scary. That's hella scary. Just a thought. You just a thought.
Put you on and then be over there dancing in front of you at the same time. That's how fast.
Man. And the thoughts don't stop.
I think
Yeah,
it's almost
and then I noticed, and that's another thing too. I mean, when you're going when I, I'm going to sleep, when you're laying down, I hear my thoughts, and then I vibrate with them. I don't know, have that ever happened to y'all? Because when I hear mine, I first I hear it and I vibrate, it's gone. Something else come in, I hear it and I vibrate it, it's gone.
Yeah.
That's how I know that's my thoughts. Because every time I hear them, I vibrate after that, and then something else comes in, and then I vibrate after that. Because everything vibrates. So when you hear your thoughts, or first you vibrate and then you hear your thoughts, or you hear your thoughts and you vibrate. And and this happened time to time with myself.
Hmm.
sorry, that's your
I,
dog talking.
yeah. I get this. I don't vibrate, but I get this like weird feeling. It's like I can feel everything. Like I become one with everything, and like everything get like this look on it, like as if you looking up the street, and you know how the street be on a hot day, and it had that little glow going up to where everything be kind of oh fucking wet looking or
Well,
something.
Yeah,
But I get that. I get that every time. Like even when we be in here and we
right.
be talking about certain things, I'll get it.
Yeah, it starts to gloss over.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, bro. That shit is it's dope because the more you go into it, the more you begin to see it almost. And I think that's why we get attached to things. Like we create these attachments because that once we create that, like how we used to say back in the days, ozo symbiosis with that thing, you become that thing because you have the
see,
power to become whatever you choose to become.
Tell me who you hang with, and I'll tell you who you is.
I be kicking it with Jessica.
that's right. Eating pork rinds.
He like you pork. That's all. You okay? You pork.
Pork.
Wow. I will never say that. I will never say that.
Nah, but what you think about that thing, Ozo?
Well, one thing, but
About the okay, do you think like when you be dived in, do it take you deeper into the illusion or deeper into what would you call it?
man, I sometimes there's things that I mean, My mind is a little messed up, I guess, from the get go. So I acknowledge that part, but um, it illuminates things that I'm not aware of that I have in my mind. Like there's things that are floating around subconscious that shows me that there's things in there. So once that started happening, I started eliminating input into my brain that was gonna make commercials that I don't want. Like I stopped watching movies with content that I'm good, I'm all set. I stopped listening to certain music with shit that I'm not trying to hear. And I stopped certain things because I felt like this trash was contributing to the trips to which way these motherfucking epic journeys or whatever the fuck that shit puts together stuff sometimes. And it's like you don't want no commercials, no news, no nothing. I don't want nothing in there. So it's like I guess your mindset, bro, is crazy, bro. Like when you're going into tripping, man. And I'm over here explaining that, and I don't even know what you asked me, man, for that.
What's up with it? Origins of beginningness, of beingness, attainment.
Smoking and talking, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No. But you was going somewhere with it.
I was going somewhere, but I took a left, and I don't know where I was going. I just need help to get back home, man.
You forgot the question.
Yeah,
Man,
I forgot the question.
What's up with it, Round? I think that's hopefully, is that vibrating color? I think he's popping in to share that DMT journey.
DMT is fire, man. You know that jet that the insta trip. That's the teleportation device. You're there and back. How was that? You came out the other door with your hair fucked up, like, oh shit. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, we was hearing you. It was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put on my headphones right now.
Oh, okay.
Hold up.
All right. Let's see. Wally said, when the body goes to sleep, the commercials are on till it wakes up, and the movie is back on.
For sure, bro. It's like, dang, yo.
I can't even chat highlight. I wish I knew how, because it's mine not working. My
it's
chat
like, yo,
highlight is not working.
On some shit like you didn't even sign up for this shit, bro. I didn't even sign up for this movie. Like y'all got me in the scroll, like in the role in the movie and all type of shit. And then you just watching the movie, but you're in the movie too at the same time, and you're directing and you're motherfucking critiquing it.
Hey, it's funny though, because when my commercials be wild.
Watch it
My commercials be wild, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Why would you do that?
Straight wild.
That's crazy. Man. Doing the dirty like that. Forcing us to watch these, putting us in the movie, and we don't even want to be in it. And we still there. Like, dang, man. That's crazy, bro. A couple of times I've had trips like that. Like I couldn't stop the commercials to shut them the fuck off. I couldn't shut the fuck up. My brain wouldn't shut the fuck up, yo. And it sounded like those Rice Krispies in there, snap, crackle, and popping too.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that, man? Like, where the fuck is this? How can I hear that shit? Why? Like shit wouldn't shut off. Some of the tunes be live popping like pop rocks in your brain, bro. Like straight Rice Krispies, bro. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Hey, you be hearing all kinds of sounds.
That's snap, crackle, and pop. Three L's. Them 3 L's right there. Snap, crackle, and pop. They be in the brain. Snap, crackle, and pop. And I'm telling you.
He said, if you want to make God laugh in the story, tell him or her your plans.
No, that's the funniest shit because it's hilarious, bro. Like if I said out loud one time that I was seeing, so I don't even remember what it was I was seeing because of case in point. When I said out loud, yeah, when I come to the Discord, I'm gonna tell motherfuckers about this, and I felt like security came in the room, like the teacher stood up, everything shut down, the music stopped, bro. They fucking kicked me the fuck out. And I start, and the visuals. It was like you ain't seeing nothing unless you come in here fucking dolo ready to fucking see this shit. Don't worry about nobody else. Like it was like for me not to come tell people nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, bro, like that was crazy.
Remember that time? We come from the plants. We come from the plants. I seen it. But no, that's a good one. Origins of Beginning that said, I have realized that I am not a singularity as a light being, for self-realization is actually realizing one consciousness. Soul group members are the same soul that is every version of basic persona. Yes, I was saying that earlier. I was saying that earlier. I was like, you feel me?
Man, what you said earlier, man.
Basically, the different groups. You know, each group is still a group. You feel me? Like with their own belief system, and you know they attract people that have that same frame of thinking, because they all
Yeah, it's a
speak
party.
that.
It's called a
They
party.
all they all speak that language.
It's a party, like the wizards and what's that game? You gotta party. You gotta have a wizard. You gotta have a warlock. You gotta have a swordsman. You gotta have you know what I'm saying? You gotta have
Yeah, just
all the
yeah,
people. So it's like everybody you meet is a character. It's the arc of the story. You gotta
yeah.
meet all the characters in the arc of the story, bro. So it's crazy when you trip balls and fucking all the character arcs are played out by symbiosis with some fucking weird, you know what I mean? The DMT and the shrooms is crazy how they take you to the same places, but they have different transportation methods to get there.
Yeah,
Like
how you display the
it's not the
characters.
same trip. Like it's the same place. Some places you feel the same room, you feel the same atmosphere. Something about it is the same visual, fucking recognizable something, but it's still a different way to get there through the shrooms and through the fucking DMT and through the ayahuasca. Like it's different, like onset, I guess, or down, or when it's the come down off of the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
But at the
different.
peak, all of them, the peak, like the reach the peak, is like the trip to get to the peak is different from all of them, yo. You know what I mean? Like the DMT is instantized, and
Yeah,
the shrooms is like a slow roller coaster going up
straight to space.
straight to
Yeah,
space.
I'm not even I'm not gonna lie. I've been a bitch to take like a high ass dose of DMT, so I go in slowly. And like I
Yeah,
don't even know how much I've ever taken. Like the most I don't even know how much I've ever taken because I haven't like recently I haven't been weighing out my doses. I just been packing them in my fucking little
Yeah,
pipe.
that's
yeah,
what I
Like in
told
my Yokan orbit. You know what a Yokan orbit is, right?
yeah, yeah.
I just like throw like tiny little doses in there and like heat it up, see how it makes me feel, throw some more in there. Keep going, keep going. I have no idea how much I'm smoking anymore, but I've had some pretty good trips. Like they haven't been too colorful, but I see things. It's like I'm in a fucking different realm. And like the last time that I smoked it, like I can't lie, I can't remember too much of it because I was pretty fucking drunk when I started doing like when I was smoking it. Like I drank a little bit and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's try some DMT. Loaded some up, yo, was smoking it for a couple of hours. And then I was like, fuck, I'm not having a good trip. So I just kept packing a little bit more. And then I hit the whole thing before I went to bed. And I was like, I think I was in the trip for like at least like 15 minutes or something like that. Because when I looked at the time before I went in, I was like, I think it was like 10 o'clock, 10:10. I came out at like 10:30 and I was like, what the fuck? And this is how the trip went. I think I went to like somewhat of what these people call the waiting room because that's what the thought came in my brain when I went through this place. I was like, I've never been here before. I
Yeah.
seen it. It was like a tunnel and they kept spiraling and it was like going up and down. And then it started curving down into the ground and then going also up to the sky. Kept going down the tunnel. And then it finally just made a curve, went all the way down, and I just like shot down the fucking tunnel. And then it opened up to this fucking like weird. It was like how the fuck do you even explain this? And like I came into like this fucking like I came into like this room, like I dropped down into like this room that kind of looked like a petal. Like when you look at like an upside down flower, like that's what I kind of dropped into, but it was also like an atmosphere that had walls. I was like circling around in that area, and then like I got sucked down into another area. Like it's like fucked. It's like there's like rooms inside of walls. It's fucked. Like I don't even know what else to explain.
Rooms inside
But
of
anyway,
walls.
like there's like this is how I'm gonna explain it. When I smoke DMT, like the trips that I've had recently, or like the trips that I've had like a year ago and recently, it feels like every single time like I get pulled through a wall, I'm inside a different atmosphere, like a different type of realm and a different type of thing that's going on. And then like I get pulled somewhere else and dragged somewhere else, and I can feel my body getting dragged.
Oh,
Like
okay,
showing me
okay,
all
yeah.
these things, it's weird. Like
Yeah.
I still haven't smoked so much DMT because I got scared a couple years ago when I had a crazy trip, and I went to this one weird world that was green. I think I told you guys about this shit. Yeah, it was a green
everybody
world.
else don't remember.
It was like a fucking green world, and everything looked like jelly, and it was like these people were showing me how the plants work. And like after that trip, I was like, yo, fuck, that shit scared the fuck out of me, and I didn't smoke DMT until like recently.
Wait, what you mean they
When
were
I
showing you how the plants work?
Bro, that's what I thought. Like when I came out of that trip, that's just the instant thought that came out of my brain. Like I went like when the trip happened, I smoked it, and like everything went to like deja vu. Like the whole like me smoking and hitting the vape happened again. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then like I put my vape down, and then like I seen my wall started expanding all the way to like infinity. So I closed my eyes because I got a little scared. Yo, and I seen this like what I perceive as a hand or whatever. Like it was like a motion of somebody picking something out of the ground and then throwing it right back in. And when they threw it right back in, I got shot in the ground, and I entered this green realm. Like everything was all green, all like jelly.
Yeah.
And like I was moving through like this city. It's like these people were living in a city underground, like how we're living today, like without the taxes, and like who knows what they were doing because I wasn't that high, but like I could see this shit. And it was like these people were living underground, driving their cars, like just taking care of plants and just touching the plants. Like they were just touching them, and I could see this bolt of electricity when they grabbed the plant. Like they would grab the root every single time they would go down the road. It's like the roads were underneath the roots. So like when you go under the roots, they had like their little jelly roads, and they would be touching the plants every single time, and there was like electricity every single time it touched it. It was fucked. When I came out of the trip, I was like, is there a fucking city living under our ground right now? Like it was just fucked. Like that's what I was just thinking, yo. I was like, yo, what the fuck, yo? And I just stopped smoking DMT for the longest time, and then I recently started smoking it, and I had a pretty good time.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Like I think I think I seen like the trip that I had. It sounded like pianos were playing. It was like, brrr, brrr, and I was like getting taken down. And then I think guys like I don't even know. I seen like a whole like circle of these tiny little beings, but I couldn't really make them out because it was all like it was still pretty black because I didn't smoke enough. But you could still see the little outlines of these creatures. And they were all around, jumping around. And then like all I could see is like this. Like you know when you whip a rope, like you know when those people are working out and they're whipping those ropes to like make their arms stronger? That shit was coming at me on, and like every single time we would do that, it would be like brrr, and it was like a fucking piano got played. Shit was fucking interesting. It was fucked, y'all. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
That was the craziest trip I've ever had. But yo,
Was
fuck.
that the one
I'll
with
smoke
the
some more.
jelly? The
No,
green
that
one?
was the trip that I had 2 weeks ago. Or no, not 2 weeks ago, like 3 days ago or 4 days ago. Yeah. 'Cause I was smoking. I didn't take that hit in one fucking go. I like smoked DMT throughout like 3 hours, I think. This is like taking tokes every like 15 minutes. Tiny little tokes. then before I went to bed, because I wasn't having good trips, I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just like add a little bit more.
Yeah, that's that. Like, bro, I never ever weighed my shit, not once, not
I
once.
used to weigh my shit
Except,
because I thought it was important.
yeah, on the meat
I was thinking the
aspect.
same thing, book. Like I
Yeah,
never,
I
I always made it. I
never.
always made the lasagna. The
Yeah,
lasagna.
yeah, but I never weighed it. I didn't know
Yeah.
how. I just put something
I
in
know.
there, and I went. If I didn't go far enough, it's like next time I'll put a little bit more.
Mm. No, I'm not gonna lie. If you actually like eyeball that shit, you get used to how much you actually need and how
Yeah,
much you don't need.
yeah, and that's
Because I used to use my fucking, what is it, my scale, and that shit used to scare me. I'd be like, oh fuck, this is a big token. I'll be looking at the pile. I'm like, fuck.
yeah,
I'm like, yo, it
yeah.
would
When I don't
like,
know,
but
but
then
I
I just
thought.
like was like, you know, fuck it,
But when I
I'll
went,
do
yeah,
it.
with Wow Man, Wow Man weighed out everything. I ain't never did that before. I just always put a certain, I just throw some in there. And like depending on how strong it was, the next time I'll throw a little more or a little less. But it's like, yeah, you're right, because you get to that point to where you know how much you need just eyeballing it. But a
Yeah.
lot of people get there with the scale method also, because they'll tell you put this much, you guarantee breakthrough.
That is true, but I also be hearing that like, because isn't it hard? Like, I've been hearing like it's very hard to learn how to vaporize DMT properly. So like, you need to add more DMT so you want to get to your like actual proper dose
Yeah,
or whatever it is.
yeah.
And if you're having problems vaping it, yeah, then you may need to add more.
I don't know. It's
So a lot of
crazy.
those methods where you just like sandwich it and stuff like that, it just kind of vapes really well through the
Hella
herb.
well, hella well. I was
Honestly,
thinking that.
I think it's because I've smoked weed for a long ass time, so I know how to like smoke weed and hold in tokes. So like, I've burnt my DMT a couple of times, but like I've actually like it's honestly not too hard to not burn it. You just gotta have like the
Yeah.
right temperature.
Yeah, I done held it in so long. One time I almost
Not
passed
too
out.
hard.
I think I did pass out, but I was on DMT.
Sometimes it is hard. I can't lie, yo. I've burnt a lot of DMT. Fuck.
Yeah, I have too. I burned hella DMT. Damn, that's a big old.
Smells
Yeah, I
like
burnt.
fucking shit too. Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
burnt it. I burnt it a gang of times. It got to the point to where that pipe I was using, I went to go light it one day and it just crumbled, and it was glass. I said, "Dang, I didn't know they could do that." It just crumbled into pieces, and it was
Oh, like
wild
when you
because like you'll tell yourself certain things when you have these experiences, but it'll be stuff that you brought from here. Like the one time when I smoked and my pipe was dirty and I had a scary DMT trip, and I it wasn't even scary now that I think about it, but the reason that I felt it was scary is because I didn't clean my pipe. It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
man,
you
don't
build
ever,
yo.
don't ever
build
go
an
in with a
issue.
dirty
Nah, that's
pipe.
actually so true. You be thinking about the most random shit to try to blame the reason on why
Build
this
an
happened,
issue.
yo. Literally.
Don't ever go in if your feet dirty. Wash your feet before you go in, because if you go in with dirty feet, you gonna
You're
have a
sitting to
bad
the east.
trip.
Don't sit to the west. You got to sit to the east. I'm telling
Yeah, you'll blame it on.
you. Face water.
Yo, I've heard people, I'm not even joking. I swear this is a whole bunch of like it's your perception because like I've heard people say like if you want to have a good trip you got to eat good foods, you got to fast for a couple of days, you got to do this, you got to do that.
It makes you
I
feel
had a
good.
good trip like 3 days ago and I've been fucking smoking weed, I've been fucking
Yeah,
drinking, I've been fucking eating whatever the fuck I wanted. Yes, I'm not really taking care of my body too much as I should, but I am. But I still had a good trip, so I just thought in my brain I'm like, yo, life is your own perception. Literally. Whatever you make it. Literally.
raising of awareness. Origin said, well, the five senses are the lowest of the senses, so to regain higher senses, it requires raising of awareness level. One must blank state themselves, and that means to have a still mind. Exactly. Exactly. That's why sometimes I'll play like I'll play music, even though it'll disappear. It'll keep my mind occupied because sometimes your mind just be saying so much. But it's weird though when you lay back on mushrooms and don't listen to no music or nothing and just listen to your mind chatter. It'll freak you out. It'll freak you out because your mind be jumping. Your
Yo.
mind, even when it starts. What's up?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That should go from reality to reality, bro. I see. Hey, I'm telling you, hey, that was that one mushroom trip to where I was like, it was crazy. I was laying in the bed, and like when it kicked in, like I was just like I was thinking, dang man, this ceiling is kind of high. And then this guy would go, yeah, because once I had made the ceiling and whoop, and then next thing you know, I'm sitting here having a conversation with this guy that don't even exist. You feel me? And I end up being in a whole reality where we standing there looking at the roof, at the ceiling. And then it'll kind of fade away. And then say, like the guy will be like, well, because my car. And then I'll pop into another reality talking to somebody totally different about a car. And then it just went on and on. Like it was just certain words or phrases that just popped me in somewhere else.
You was doing some quantum leap.
Yeah, I was.
What were you on? Were you on some DMT or what were you on?
Mushrooms. I was on mushrooms.
What the fuck? No way mushrooms can take you there. Holy
yeah,
shit.
bro, I'm telling you, and it was like every time it was a different one, and I catch myself, and I was trying to stop my mind chatter because that time I didn't want to listen to no music or nothing. So when my mind kept on thinking, I kept going, nope, don't think. That was even a thought. It didn't matter what I would do.
Even the nothing is
let me tell you this one. Do you guys know the spin? Like, have you guys ever spun a fucking coin? Like a 25-cent coin?
Yeah.
Like, if you guys ever spun it and it goes, and it goes, and it starts spinning on the table?
Yeah.
For some reason, like, I don't know why the fuck LSD took me here. But I remembered, like, after the trip, I just remembered my father always used to do this when we were at the laundromat. He used to always take the quarters and he would show me, like, you spinning the quarter and it would spin in one place. And I was on fucking LSD. I, was on 4 tabs of LSD and I was tripping hard. I ended up going into a thought loop. I don't know where the fuck it came from. All I could see in my vision was a fucking coin spinning, and all I can hear was pew, and it was like pew, and it wouldn't stop, and it was like pew, 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 pew. And I could literally feel the inside of my body tearing apart, yo. It was fucked. It was like pew, 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 and it was so fucked. And I was like, holy shit, yo. And I had to keep myself from not thinking about it.
I
ended up getting out of it, but that shit fucked me up.
But ain't that the weird shit about it though, right? Because the sound, we're consuming this sound. Like, when I had smoked the DMT and them long gold bars was shooting out my forehead and they was creating sparks, I can hear the sparks and everything as they was just going. And it was like... And I'm like,
you can't
hear nothing else. Nothing else. That's
when you realize that all the sound you've ever heard is that same thing making it.
You.
It's fucking crazy, man. I love life.
It's all the same person making the sound. You said, because the way a quarter spinning sound to you don't sound the same to me, but it's the same quarter spinning.
What does it sound like to you? Well, like shit. If you
it
even
sounds
say
like
it to
I'm
me,
just
it's
saying
sound the same to me. But fuck, yeah. Oh, it's weird.
like somebody like ice skating, right? When people go ice skating, I won't go ice skating because I don't like that sound, like the chalkboard sound noise. Some people love that sound.
It's like the sound of rubbing styrofoam together. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like some people love that sound, but others like, ooh, that shit is annoying. That shit make me, I'll be fell on my ice skates. Thousands of you.
You actually don't like the sound of ice skates? Why don't you like the sound of ice skates? Is it actually like what that sound or what is it?
I hate that. I don't know. I never liked that scratching of the chalkboard sound. I never liked that ice skating sound. It's annoying. It make, like, I can feel it all the way in my chest.
Oh,
he
yo, I
said,
know
You
exactly
know
what
why?
you mean. Like,
You know
"What?"
why? Bro? You was one of those bugs back in the day that when somebody plugged that shit into the wall to keep the bug away, that nobody hears the little fucking thing you plug in.
I kept
You knew
getting zapped. I'm gonna do it again. Let me try this again. Oh, there go
every
the
bug.
light every time.
No, nobody hears nothing, but every bug that comes to the room is like, I feel it in my chest, man. It's
Yeah.
vibrating. I don't want this shit, man. I ain't feeling this.
Origin said, "Wait until you meet thousands of you, as you will perceive they have the same energy, the same basic persona is self here in the avatar." Hell yeah, that's a day. Yeah, when you meet the gang of yous, bro, that shit, man. The smart me. I asked him why you don't talk all the time. Like the way he was just talking was on point. But it was like, I guess he only come out when he get ready. He don't come out as much. But the different aspects of myself, bro, I see that shit every day now. I cannot see it anymore. Like every aspect of me. Cause like me being a daddy, me being a son, me being a man. It's like I created all these different personas. Me being a husband, I created all these different personas of myself, and I act them out all at these different times. It depends. I'm talking to my kids. I don't talk to them like I'm talking to somebody out there on the street that we friends. I talk to them like they kids. I talk to friends like they friends. I talk to cousins like they cousins. All these different perceptions of myself, and I play them out.
and
I
that is
said,
actually truly life. Like, I actually noticed that about myself too. Like, when I go to work, I have my work self. When I come home, I have my home self. When I go to like see my other friends, I have these people. Like, I talk to them
yeah,
in this energy. Talk to
yeah.
these people in this energy. I've actually noticed that in life, and that's a true ass thing.
Yeah,
That's
you go to
fucking
work,
crazy.
you don't be motherfucker and son of a bitch, you don't be doing none of that. You're like, okay, and yeah, I'll go over there and pick that up. Oh yes, I'll. You feel me? You don't be cursing or none of that.
Hey Booker,
What's up? What's
this
up, white
guy
man?
I just found on Instagram, I posted it in the general. This guy has been running 30 to 50 miles a day from the southernmost point of Africa, and he's going north, and he's going all the way the whole length from south tip to the north tip of Africa. His name is Russ
Russ Cook.
Cook.
Yeah.
You gotta check this guy out. He's insane. He's running. I mean, he's literally running multiple marathons a day.
That's crazy.
And he's been doing it for almost a year now. He's on 345 days, and he's in one more week. He's going to complete his goal of running the entire. He's almost there. He's almost done.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Holy shit.
You guys gotta go see this, guys. Just saying.
That is crazy. Yeah.
I had to share that. It's
Let me see this.
mind
Let me see
blowing.
this. That's crazy. Holy fuck. I heard about somebody else doing that a couple years ago. Well, not a couple years ago, maybe like 8 years ago, 7 years ago. There was another guy that did that shit. But another person is doing it. That is absolutely insane. Yo, Africa is huge.
It's so big. He's going. It's world record. It's a historic thing. I don't know why he's not getting more attention. Like this guy, I just found him. It's already been 345 days or something. He's almost done. It's like, how did I not hear about it sooner? This is insane. Insane. This is fully like multiple marathons. Like sometimes he's running 50 miles in one day.
Golly.
I can't even imagine running that
That
much.
is fucking crazy.
Just goes to show, man, how about an inspiration? I mean, just some people running, just doing their normal workouts is like, oh, good for them. This guy's running so much every single day.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he gonna run the whole length of Africa, basically.
The whole way.
Yeah, he gonna run the whole length of Africa.
Yeah.
Nah, that's actually crazy, yo. Respect to this guy, yo. Fucking hell. That's fucking insane.
What an amazing thing. Had to share that.
My word, thank you, yo. That's fucking insane, yo. These people are conquering missions. That's insane.
And he runs 200 kilometers with food poisoning. What the hell? He said
Yo,
peeing
what?
blood while running 60 kilometers every day. What the heck? I poo myself. He not. Hey, he letting it all be told though. That's dope. I'm not gonna hide none of this from you. It's an ugly run, but it's beautiful at the same time.
He's motivating, man. He's like David
Yeah.
Goggins when he's got these hard posts where he's just like, "Let's get it,
We're
come
stranded.
on!" Really, really motivational.
Golly.
That is.
Dang, day 145. Like you've been running for 145 days. 3 months? Wait, what's that? 6 months? 6? No. Shit. Golly. Yeah.
I think it takes
3,
like
6,
a couple
9,
years
12.
because the first guy that
Oh,
I think
months.
was the first guy that I heard about running across Africa. I think it took him a year and a half or something, or almost 2 years to cross Africa.
This
Oh,
guy's done it.
damn.
He's almost into a year. He's not done. He's just short of a year. He's like 345 days in. I think he's gonna complete it in 351 days. That is what he's doing.
Hey,
Says
That'd be
his last
fucking
post.
crazy.
hey, some of us, when we had that life in Africa and they gave you them scrolls and said, run this over there, you had to run that forward nonstop. As soon as you get there and hand
Just
it
keep
over,
running.
you just die. But you got it there, though. You made
Yeah.
it. You made it. Run the whole way.
You know, that reminds me though. That's like the origin story of the marathon.
Yeah.
Some dude was ordered to take a message to a city, and it was like, I don't know, 26 miles away, and he ran the whole way nonstop, and he finally got to there, delivered the message, and then died.
Yeah, just boom.
That was the first marathon ever. It was like, I think that was how marathons got invented or something. That might be a rumor. I don't know, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, dang. Day 324. So dang, he ran the whole year. That's crazy, bro.
So far, he's over 380 marathons worth of runs.
So like, how many hours you think he was running each day?
That's a good question, but to go 30 to 50 miles, I was looking. He has like posts where he's like, "Oh, today I went 38.1 kilometers," and I went to Google and I typed in, "What's the conversion rate? What's 30 kilometers?" And it's 38 kilometers. It was 30 miles.
Yeah.
And then some other days it said he ran like 57 kilometers. I'm like, what is that? He was like 50. He's almost 49 points. The guy's almost run 50 miles in a day. Some days.
Yeah.
So he's got to be going 10, 12 hours. I mean, 15 hours maybe. I don't know. That's insane.
That's hella insane.
Every day.
Every day.
Yep. Sick
for
or
a
not.
year.
Yeah.
He
Some of the days he
peed
was
blood, pooped on himself.
Yeah, the days that he had like food poisoning, he still ran 20 miles, like crazy.
Yeah, food poisoning.
Yeah, there's some cool posts though, because you can see the whole way. He's not faking it. Like every day he posted it, and how many miles he ran. He had a whole crew with him, with a van driving next to him. He's got a social media crew documenting it. And the only injuries it looks like he's had is gotten sick, and he's had like a couple of blisters and a couple of things on his toes, and
he was peeing blood.
Yeah,
he still made it.
I don't know how his feet aren't like just worn to shreds. Like, how is his toes still on his body? I don't know how that.
Man, he has some good running shoes.
Yeah, apparently he's got like a bunch of running shoes.
Who is he? What kind of shoes was he?
Probably sponsored by Nike.
Well, that's the thing. He's got like nobody's sponsored him, I don't think, but he's definitely got a donation thing. He's raised a lot of money.
I'm just joking. This guy's probably not wearing no Nike fucking shoes.
I don't know. I wonder what he wears.
Who knows?
Guy's a savage.
I'm not gonna lie, that guy is crazy. That guy deserves all the credit. Fuck.
If you listen, he's got an accent. He's cool as fuck. He's talking.
Yeah. Looks Australian.
Irish accent. He's a ginger, and he's got an epic beard.
Yeah, epic.
Viking.
Yeah. He's got some Viking blood for sure. Some kind of savage. William Wallace.
Oh yeah, he look. Oh yeah, his hair grew hella much though from the run. He grew hella much. He started.
This
He
guy's a
started with
fucking
short
Viking.
hair.
Yeah.
He had a beard though.
Westbrook.
He ended with a ponytail. Oh wow! You know what's crazy though? Like when you start going deeper, you kind of just let go. Your hair grow. You let your beard grow. What is that? What is all that?
I mean, shit, I don't know. This guy looks like a fucking barbarian. I don't know.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah, this
it
guy looks
did.
wild.
I can see and have
This guy truly
recorded.
does look wild.
Feel so.
But I can't lie, yo, this guy deserves all the respect.
Hell, dude. There's a lot of entities,
Holy.
but I swear you none of them have a soul and anything.
Before and after photos. Holy shit.
Without a soul. Yeah, I'm about to
So
head
there's
out,
like before
though.
and after photos that this guy has. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm about to go watch a couple of them, but I'm about to spark out of here, man. Yeah, thanks
I word.
everybody
You
on
guys have
Discord.
a good night.
Yeah, you too, man.
I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm going to bed. You guys have a good night.
No doubt, man. And peace out, YouTube. Yeah, thank y'all for stopping by. Origins. When my glasses get here, I'll be able to read all messages. I need to get this chat highlight working. I can't get it to work for nothing, which is weird. I'll figure it out though. But